So, the Daylight Prairie. I'm trying to remember how many wings there are in that. I think it's 24, and I will do them all in sequence. I think it's 24. And the first thing you'll notice is the winged light here. This is relatively new. This one's been moved. Unfortunately, it's not a new wing light. There is a new wing light, but you can't get to it yet. It's in the Moomin season. And currently, I can't get to it. So that one is new. The next two are in the butterfly fields. Used to be 3, now it's only 2. First one is in this cave. Well, the first one in this area is in this cave on the left. Or should be. Second one is on top of this mound. You can fly straight up, or if you're new, you can do a honk here and the butterflies should carry you straight up. And there it is. The third one is typically down there at the exit, but as I say, that's the one they've moved. So the next 5 are through here. Early game, I say early game. Yes, early wing run, you don't have a lot of wing buffs. These 5, well, 4 of them to be honest, can be a little awkward. But the first one, if memory serves, should be in that cave straight ahead. Let's see if I can just fly straight ahead. And the second one is right here. It's on the way. I may as well pick up the light. I can never remember what they call this. Well, no, that's not true. I can normally remember until I have to remember, and now I can't. I'm now heading for Prairie Peaks, where there should be 3, if I can actually get in there. There should be 3 wings in here. One is pretty much accessible to everybody. That's in the Geologist's Cave. I typically do that one last. The other 2 are arguably 2 of the harder wings in the game, for reasons you'll see in a moment. And you have to admit that is a beautiful view. So the first wing is more or less where I'm facing over there. The second one is right at the top of that mountain, and that is probably the most difficult one in the game. And then the third one's in a cave over there. So we're going to do this one first. Now, I would normally say you need to have at least 75 wings to comfortably do this one, which fortunately I have. You can do it with only 55. But in both cases, the only reason you can successfully do it is because there is typically a shared memory at the top. Well, I'll show you. There's a pillar we have to go up. There's a shared memory that you can use to recharge. If you don't have that, you would need a lot more wings. So what we're going to do is go up this pillar. Give ourselves a boost from the butterflies. Okay, I probably could have done that with one less flap. And here is our recharge, hopefully. And the wing is straight ahead of me, I think. It's either straight ahead of me or over there. Yes. Okay. Glad I remembered that correctly. So, simple enough if you have enough wing levels and if you know that there's a recharge point at the top. Otherwise, yes, I struggled with that one early game. I used to have to get friends to help. Shouldn't really fly, I suppose. I'm going to need my flappy levels, but I'm sure I can find a way to recharge on the way. Because now we're going to do the mountain. If you have a friend, it's not a problem. If you're doing it solo, you have to use the clouds to get up there. Recharge on the... what are they called? Light blooms? They kind of look related to the jellyfish. It's like half a jellyfish has been embedded in the wall. And what we've got to do, really, is head for a nice piece of cloud so that we can recharge and get around. If you're very lucky, you might find another player who will recharge you. You know, because we've got to go all the way up there. And I simply don't have the flap levels, I don't think, to get up there straight. Yeah, I don't. So what you typically do is you head for this bunch of clouds, climb as high as you can, and then fly straight over. Now, normally I don't have a problem with this, but probably because somebody eventually is going to be watching this. Well, I suppose we'll see. It looks like we have a few people over there. Maybe we can get some assistance. Yes, I'm doing it mostly blind. There we go. And I should have enough height to just drop down and pick it up. There we go. I think there are some recharge memories down the mountain. Oh, let's see if we can give this person a hand. No, don't give up. Let me come here, let me recharge you. I want to be helpful. Okay. And now we're heading for the geologist's cave, which is, well, basically from up here you just follow the path and it is right over there. If anybody watches this later, I think the video will be up for about a week. And I intend to split it up and stick it up on my YouTube channel, which is also called Shards of Insanity. And you know what I didn't do? I forgot to start recording. That's alright, I will just down this thing later. I meant to hit start recording on OBS and I didn't. Right, now we go home and basically go back through the butterfly fields to the village. It's quicker than flying back. So in case anybody's wondering what I'm running on, this is a PC. I'm obviously running Steam, but I'm not running Windows, I'm running Linux. The screen is actually a 3440 by 1440 progressive widescreen, but I'm streaming at 2580 by 1080. That's why it probably looks a bit wider than you might expect. And Sky is a relatively undemanding game graphically, so I can typically get up to 180 frames a second, although at the moment I'm only running at 60 because, well, that's how fast I'm streaming. Right, this is the area I believe they call the village. There are 3 wings in here. There's one straight ahead, there's one in a cave off to the left, there's one behind that bell tower. I think it's a bell tower in front of me. So there's also one off to the right. You have to go through the 8-person puzzle. And once you get that one, you can go up to the temple where there are 2 more. Now, because I'm solo, this can be a pain, but fortunately somebody else is here. Thank you. Some of you may be aware of the trick. You can use one of these shared memories to get through. You do have to be careful. Some of those, I don't know whether they still are, some of those are hacks, and you can actually, apparently, get banned for using them. So, yeah, be very careful. So this next one is actually behind the hill, unless they've moved it. Nope, still there. Thank goodness for that. So that should be those three. And then we will just swoop in here. Now we have to sort of wait, because I need another person to come and help me open this, which is irritating. I don't know that there's any way to get through. Let's have a little look. Let's see whether this person can get us through. I'll send you a like. Okay, this is the slightly tricky moment. To see if we can't trick the doors open. They don't seem to be doing anything funny. And yeah, that didn't work. I almost never have to fiddle my way through here. So now we're just having to wait for someone to come along and assist. Ah, here we go. Okay. That was disheartening. If I wasn't streaming this, I'd probably go do something else and come back, but I'd probably forget if I did, so let's just wait around and see if we can get anybody to come and assist us. I hope we get a server merger soon. That does happen. If you're ever flying around and you suddenly see other people just appear, it's a good chance 2 servers got merged. Okay. Well, while I'm waiting, I might as well. I don't know to what extent what I'm doing here helps. Oh, there's a couple over there. Alright, they're heading up to the temple. You can use the clouds to get up to the temple. But honestly, if you're doing a candle run or a wing run, you're going to get up there anyway, so direct flying. It's up to you, really. Not up to me to tell you how to play the game. I know I've adjusted my own gameplay over time. Ah, okay, that's promising. That means that... did we merge with a server? Because I didn't do those. Here comes the mantas. I need to avoid the mantas because I don't want to go up to the... Ah! We have someone. Okay. Let's hope they're going where we need to go. Yeah, I think we might have had a... I don't know if it's a server merge, but it sort of seems a bit like it. Alright, go on. Please go into the cave. Ah, somebody did. Okay, yep, I'm pretty certain 2 servers merged. Or this person... No, these still need 2 people to open up in here, so... Yeah, someone's been through here. And this, of course, can be slow or fast. I've had it happen where I came in here and immediately there were 7 other people, and I've had to wait a few minutes. Aha! Progress. Let's say hello. Aha! Okay, that wasn't too bad. Now if everybody does their part and nobody's trolling us... That does happen. You do get players who will come in here and then simply not light up these, I don't know what they're called. Wheels? I've never thought. I'm sure they have an official name, I just don't know what they are. Lights? Dials? Oh, I'm doing it again. I'm so used to doing candle runs, I'm automatically picking up some candles. Never mind. Thank you. If you have enough people, you can summon up a little dog here. He's generally called Oreo. I have only seen that done twice. Mostly people don't hang around to summon the dog. I think you need 6 people, but I'm not positive. So here's the wing that we went through all this trouble to get. Might as well pick up the lights here. So glad they fixed the strobing problem, which some of you may remember. That caused quite a bit of trouble and a lot of complaints. So, there's the next wing straight ahead of us. I should have enough wing levels to get up there. And the next one is up there. So I have no idea if I can fly straight up to it. I will give it a try. No. Maybe if I'd been a bit more efficient. I'm going to have to use the clouds. Yeah, I'll use the clouds. And now we fly across to the area that I believe is known as the nest. And there are 2 wings in the nest. One is on a floating island as you enter the area, and then the other one is slightly off to the left and up on another floating island. So first one's down here. And yes, I'm not the only one doing a wing run, I think. Yep, he's doing a... He or she, or they, is doing a wing run as well. And we have 8 more in the Sanctuary Islands. I think that makes 24 total. The first one is pretty obvious. It's right in front of you as you enter the area. You have 4 that are basically outside and 4 that are basically inside the mountain. And yes, I'm going to pick up this stack of light because I'm on the way, so I might as well. And now we fly over this way. You probably saw the wing light in the distance there. Early game, you can actually use the geyser below the island to get up that high. In fact, that's how I used to do it. But if you use the clouds, you can pretty much glide straight over. This place is very good for high flying. If you get up into those clouds, you have some very good views. And it's made easier to get up there if you've done all the quests. So for example, you can see the manta ahead of me. If you've done all the quests in this area, you unlock the manta and they'll take you up to those islands, floating islands, well, above me there. The next wing we're going for is currently hidden behind this peak. Please don't pick me up, Mr. Manta. I do not wish to be picked up. Oh, I did not realize I had run out of Flappy. And so you can see the final one on the outside, right ahead of me, below the cliffs. Those on the left are apparently whale tails. I don't know how long it took me to find out that's what they were called, but apparently they're called the whale tails. Right, that's the 4 on the outside. Now we just have to get the 4 in the caves. And the first of those 4 is straight ahead of us. You can see it. And I got caught by the jellyfish. I typically go through this way, jump on this jellyfish, and head up through here. And seeing as it's on my way, I will pick up the lights down here. This is my fairly usual practice. If I'm doing a wing run, I don't go out of my way. So, next wing under the waterfall. Next one is up there. You can just see it. If you run in too far, it's difficult to see, but oh, if you ever meet me in game, incidentally, this lady I'm flying around is called Baron. And yes, Tolkien fans, she is kind of named for Beren in the tale of Beren and Luthien, in which case you may be wondering why she's female. Well, Beren is also a Turkish feminine name. So, and if you haven't read the tale of Beren and Luthien, it is one of the great love stories in Tolkien's mythos. Now, I suppose I could go straight home, but again, muscle memory is taking over. But that's everything here. That should be 24. So now we will return home. And go on to the next bit.